What's up, guys? Gamer Vlog Guy back here with another vlog. I'm going to be sitting here making this video. Um, Not really much to say. Had a great Memorial Day. Hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. Hope you had fun at the barbecue, at the pool, whatever you guys did. Um, Tonight's game two of the semifinals in hockey. Tampa Bay, Carolina. Hopefully we can get that dub again. Get go up 2-0 Carolina. I'm actually preparing. I think honestly, I'm preparing. I'm probably going to end up going to the Eastern Conference Finals again for the second year in a row. Um, I'm hoping we play the Islanders. I think that this is going to be like a quick series. Hopefully a sweep, if not maybe like five little 5 game series. I don't really see the Carolina Hurricanes really putting up much of a fight against us. Um, we're just too good. All the guys are back this year, going for that back to back. Um, so I mean, there's not really nothing really to say. As far as baseball goes, if you go back and watch my baseball picks, most of my baseball picks I'm looking at right now, most of them are most of all my picks I made are actually doing really good right now. All of my division picks, who I picked to win a division, all of them are leading their divisions, their respective divisions, except one. Um, so that's not bad. Um, Getting ready to, like I said, I'm probably going to watch obviously I'm going to watch the end of the hockey playoffs. I mean, I really just been following hockey. Really, I haven't really been watching much baseball. I'll watch a little bit of baseball. Probably gonna watch a little bit of baseball tomorrow. Yeah, I think there's a couple of games on tomorrow. Why not I think the Phillies play like at 12:30 tomorrow, and then there's like a 3 o'clock game, and there's another game. I'm probably gonna watch the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox play tonight at 6:30 in Cleveland against the Cleveland Indians. So I might watch a little bit of that game on CSN Chicago. And then obviously flip it over to the Tampa Bay Lightning game and stuff. So yeah, I've really just been following like a lot of the hockey playoffs. I haven't even been following basketball. But I did watch the Utah Jazz last night. Utah did win. They beat the Memphis Grizzlies to go up 3-1 in that series. I think that series is basically over. Utah is going to probably advance to the second round. The LA Lakers series right now is knotted up 2-2. I think game five's tonight. Um, Against the Lakers and Suns. I think that's going to be in Phoenix or LA. I can't remember. And I think that the Dallas Mavericks and the LA Clippers series is tied. Philadelphia's up 3-1 on Washington. I think Philadelphia's going to wrap that series up. I think they're going to go on to the. I think they're going. They're actually they're my favorites to go to the conference finals. But I don't see them beating the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets, I see them going to the NBA Finals this year to represent the East. Is the Brooklyn Nets? I picked them. They're just too good. They got James Harden, they got Kevin Durant, they got Kyrie Irving. They just got too many weapons. I don't think Philadelphia is going to, even though they're a great team and Doc Rivers is a great coach, future Hall of Fame coach, multiple time champion with the Celtics. I just don't see him. I don't see him getting Philadelphia there. I like Philly. I like that. I like you know I like Howard and I like Dwayne Howard and all those guys, but I just don't see them going. Tobias Harris and to me, I think they still got Josh Richardson unless they traded him. I don't really follow the Sixers. I'm more of like I just know the Brooklyn Nets. They're just too they're just fully loaded right now with talent right now. They're just too darn good. Um, I'm actually surprised that the Celtics series is still going on. I'm surprised they didn't do I'm surprised they didn't sweep the Celtics. And like Boston, I like Boston. They're a good team. The Celtics, they have some good players up there. I like that Jason Tatum kid up there in Boston. I just Boston's putting up a fight. And I expect that too with the Sixers. And I do give the Sixers a little bit of a chance to upset the Brooklyn Nets. Like in a set, but we would have to go 7 games. I don't see Philadelphia going in there and beating like the Brooklyn Nets in 5 games or 6 games. You're gonna have to need all 7 games to beat the Brooklyn Nets. You know, in my opinion. If you're a Sixer fan. So, but I think it's going to be the Brooklyn Nets, and I think and I think it's going to be the Phoenix Suns. I think the Suns are going to come out of the West. Um, I like Utah. Don't get me wrong, Utah's a great team, but I think it's going to be Utah and Phoenix in the West, and Brooklyn and Philly in the East. And I think it's going to be the Brooklyn Nets and the Suns. And I think Chris Paul, CP3, and Devin Booker are going to be going to their respective first NBA Finals appearances. And as far as who wins that series, I don't know. I'm gonna make that pick if and when that happens between the Nets and the Suns. But I think Phoenix stands a really great shot at going back to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1993. When they lost to the Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. That was the first. That was actually the first three-peat with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. You guys remember they played the Lakers and then the Portland Trailblazers and then they played the Suns and then Michael retired and so we all know the story. But I think Phoenix, and I like Phoenix. I think Phoenix, they really, really have a great organization out there. I really liked them when they had, oh my God, Amari Stoudemire out there, and they had Steve Nash. I really like that team. And I think, God, what was their coach's name? I forget their coach's name, but they were like a really quick, high tempo team. Could run up and down the court. I mean, and just score, and I mean, they could score and they could shoot. They were the '06 Suns because I actually picked them to go to the finals that year when Miami played Dallas in the finals, and when they had Shaq and Dwayne Wade in Miami, they won that championship over the Dallas Mavericks. I think it was in 6 games. I actually picked them to play the Suns. I'm like, I picked Phoenix. I'm like, Phoenix. It's going to be Phoenix and Miami. Two. It's going to be and I think the Suns got to like the second round and lost to Dallas, or they got to the conference finals and lost to Dallas or something. Then Dallas would go on and eventually they would lose to the Miami Heat. That was when they had Dirk Nowitzki and those guys out there. In 2006, that was God, what was his name? The coach out there, I forget his name, but he was a good coach. He's actually, I think he's an analyst now on ESPN or something. But he was a coach for the Dallas Mavericks when they got all the way to the finals. So that was really cool. That was when they played. Kobe was still playing, and they actually, if I'm not mistaken, Kobe played. I actually think if I remember correctly, the Suns actually eliminated the LA Lakers when they had Kobe Bryant and Byron Scott and those guys. The Suns actually went in there and knocked them off because yeah, because that was because I actually picked them to do it. Like the Suns, and yeah, I remember that series. That was actually really good. I was like, Kobe, I mean, Kobe played really good in that series too, and they just went all the way and just. But anyway, um, yeah, I just think Chris Paul and Devin Booker, they're just too darn good together, a good duo. Um, and then obviously they got Jay Crowder, they got him from the Miami Heat, and I tell you, dude, my Phoenix is serious as a heart attack. Dude. They're just that good. I don't see anybody stopping the Suns this year. As far as going to the finals, the front office out there in Phoenix really put together a great team. And if they keep this team together, they could be good for years to come. And actually, Chris Paul would actually have a shot at actually winning a championship. So, but anyway, yeah, that's those are my thoughts on those two on the playoffs with the NBA and actually the NHL playoffs. As far as the Western Conference goes in the NHL, I actually have the Colorado Avalanche coming out. I think they're going to go through and beat Vegas. I think they're going to probably beat the Vegas Knights in 6 games. I also picked the Winnipeg Jets. I think it's going to be the Winnipeg Jets and the Colorado Avalanche in the conference finals, the Western Conference Finals, or whatever it's going to be called. And then I think it's going to be Tampa Bay and the Islanders in the other finals, and then it's going to be Tampa Bay and Colorado in the finals. So I think that's going to be a Stanley Cup final this year, Colorado and Tampa Bay. So thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment. So yeah, I actually think Boston's going to end up getting knocked out here. I don't see. I think I see New York maybe beating them in 6 games, possibly 7. I just think New York's a good team. They're hungry. They want to get back to the Eastern Conference Finals. If you guys remember, last year the Islanders got to the conference finals and they lost to Tampa. So I think they want to get back to play Tampa again and prove that was a fluke and that they can stand toe to toe with the Tampa Bay Lightning. But I don't know. I just don't see Boston going through. I'm actually pulling for New York. To get through to get to the finals. They're actually, if I'm not mistaken, New York's like a 4 seed or something. So if they get through and they play us, Tampa Bay, and they play Tampa Bay, they're a 3 seed. So we would actually have home ice advantage. The first 2 games would be in Tampa Bay, instead of it being in North Carolina. Like we have to play in Carolina tonight, then we're off, and then Wednesday we play again in Tampa. Wednesday and I think Friday night we play in Tampa, and then we're off, and then a potential game 5, and Sunday in Tampa. So it's good. You got to remember it's a 2-3-2, the 2-3-2 format. 2 in Carolina, 3 in Tampa, 2 in Carolina. Um, so yeah. So thanks again for watching. Um, I'll see you guys again soon. I just wanted to make this video, throw it out there, um, and just talk about the playoffs and stuff I have been watching. Also, I got a couple of comments on my other videos I wanted to address too in this video. I don't bet on these games. One, I just don't because anything can happen. I don't bet. I just watch. I don't bet on the NFL either. I watch the NFL football. I watch baseball. I don't bet on these teams. And like I had a couple of friends of mine that say, "Well, why don't you bet?" I'm just like, I just don't. I do the pick'ems. I just do like the free stuff. Like I'll sit there and pick teams. Or like at the beginning of the hockey season, like I'll pick teams in the West and pick teams in the East to see who's going to make it to the playoffs and see how accurate I am. It's easy to do. You get a sheet of paper and a pencil, and just same thing with basketball and the NFL and stuff. I follow the stats and the analytics and and I also follow the rankings and stuff, like who has the best power play, like power play percentage, say in hockey, for example, the best who has the best PPK, who has the best, power play kill, who has the best defense, who has the best goalies, who's, the rankings, like who's the best, who scores the most goals, who lets in the most goals. And, most of the time in hockey, it's basically like football. The team that gives up the less amount of goals usually has a really good defense, and they'll go far and potentially win the Stanley Cup. Like the Tampa Bay Lightning, for example, I think and I am a Tampa Bay fan, obviously. Um, us, for example, I think we have one of the best defenses in the league as far as PPK and stuff. Because as far as I'm concerned, and I watched a lot of the games this year, and we didn't let in a lot of power play goals. We didn't let in a lot of goals anyway. If I'm not mistaken, we can score a lot. We have like great, we have John Stamkos, Brandon Point, you know, what's his name, Killhorn. His first name Killhorn. I mean, we have a lot of great players that can score. We also have a lot of great defensemen that can kill off those power plays at critical times of the game and keep us in the lead or keep the game tied to get us into overtime. If it's in the season to get us that extra point. You know, you know, and most of the time, we'll end up, and most of the time coming out on the winning side and getting that bonus point anyway, and getting those 2 points in the standings, and night in night out, we have a really good defense that can guarantee us almost 2 points almost every night. That's why if you look at the standings in hockey, Tampa Bay's up there. We're in the, if it was a regular season, we're the, the 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 mid 90s to the low hundreds, like 98, 102, 104 points in the standings. We're finishing the season now with 105, 110 points. Coming within maybe 2 or 3 points of winning the President's Cup, getting home ice advantage throughout the Eastern Conference, if not just getting flat out home ice advantage, and being at 1 seed with like 110 points. I mean, because we're that good. the front office in Tampa Bay. I'm so happy of our ownership down there. Like they really put together a great team. We have a great, in my opinion, we have a great scouting team. Go out there, scout talent. A great front office to sign free agents, to get defensive guys, to get scorers, to get goalies, to get really great players out there. I mean, down there. To put, again, to get us 10, 110, 100, 15, 100, 105 points, a season. And guarantee us, almost guarantee us, guarantee us at least the Eastern Conference Finals. And this is something else I wanted to put out there too. If we end up completing this and beating Carolina, the Hurricanes, and winning this series, which I give us like a 98% chance of doing, 98%. Granted, it's at 2% Carolina can do it, but more than likely we're going to probably beat them. Maybe 4 or 5 games. We would advance to the Eastern Conference Finals for the 5th time in 7 years. That's an amazing accomplishment on its own. For the 5th time in 7 years, we would be playing in the Eastern Conference Finals. We would host at least, for the 5th time in 7 years, we would host at least 2 games guaranteed. Games 1 and 2 or games 3 and 4 or whatever in the Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, that's an incredible accomplishment. I can't think of any hockey team in hockey to go to the conference finals and advance to the Stanley Cup Finals, or just play in them for the 5 times in 7 years. I've never seen that from 2015 till now. There's only been 2 years, 2017, 2019. 2018 we got to the conference finals. 2015 we got there. 2016 we got there. 2020, and then possibly this year, 2021. That's 5 times in 7 years. That's an amazing accomplishment. From say 2004 till 2015, those 11 years. I mean, this organization was just garbage. Like I watched them, but like we would make the playoffs and stuff, but like we wouldn't maybe get to the second round and get knocked out. Now we're actually, potentially for the first time, for the first time in our franchise that I can think of, being back-to-back Eastern Conference champions, getting through Carolina and then getting through potentially New York or Boston and get to the finals for the second time in a row. I mean, I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch, but like, that could be a potential back-to-back conference champions, and then obviously the ultimate goal, back-to-back Stanley Cup champions, 2 years in a row. I mean, the last team to do that, here recently with the Penguins, they did it 15 and 16. They went to the Stanley Cup Finals 2 years in a row, 2015, 2016, and they also did it in 2008 and 2009. So, I mean, that's an amazing accomplishment for this organization from where we've started. I mean, from where we were, after we won the cup in 04 to where we are now. I mean, it's amazing how we, I can't give this organization enough credit. That's why, I enjoy watching them play every night, during the season and watching them in the playoffs and watching these playoff runs. I haven't, especially during this playoff run, I watched every game, every series. I watched this, I'm watching this series, the series prior to this when we knocked, who the hell did we beat? Shit, who did we beat? It took us 6 games to knock out, Carolina knocked out Nashville. We knocked out Florida, the Panthers. It took, I watched every game in that playoff series. We played Florida, and then now we're playing Carolina. I mean, obviously we're playing 2 division rivals, the Florida Panthers and the Carolina Hurricanes. They're in our division. We play them 8 times, 4 times in Miami, 4 times in Tampa, 4 times in Raleigh, 4 times in Tampa, and then potentially going on and playing either the New York Islanders or the Boston Bruins. So I mean that's an amazing accomplishment there too. To for the second time in a row, going to the conference finals, and then obviously winning and becoming the Eastern Conference champions for the second time in a row and advancing to the finals for the 5th time in 7 years. Like I said, that's an amazing accomplishment for this organization. So thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys again. I'm gonna probably make another video in a couple of days and see where we're going. Obviously, I want to make a video if we get to the conference finals for the 5th time in 7 years. I'm going to obviously make that video. That's what it's going to be named. 5 times in 7 years, Tampa Bay Lightning advanced to the Eastern Conference Finals 5 times in 7 years. So, thanks again for watching, and peace out.